Hello everybody and welcome to my tutorial on how to replace the music in Paper Mario that's out on your door. You may have seen a tutorial from a while ago. I did actually see that tutorial because I was looking to mod music myself, but personally the Audacity fork didn't work for me and it produced crashing. Like, it crashed when the game tried to loop the audio, so yeah, I figured out how to actually get proper looping music at the end of your door, so let's go! Yeah, I had to throw that Mario joke in there. Okay, so this tutorial you need a Paper Mario that's on your door ISO. Obviously I cannot provide that to you, it's out of the scope of this tutorial. Please do not ask in the comments. Anyway, let's start. So first go to your browser. I will link everything in the description. Alright, so yeah, I have all the links up. So yeah, I made another tool. Yeah, if you saw the Mario Party one, yeah, I made a tool for those games. I made a tool for GameCube STM files, which is the format games such as Paper Mario that on your door uses. If you want, you can replace the music in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance or Cubivore if you want with this method. It doesn't exclusively just work for that on your door, but that's what we're doing today. So, you want to download the latest JDK. If you already have it installed, you can skip this step. So you want to go to Windows, whatever version. Go to the x64 installer. I just use Windows. I'm on a Windows machine. So we're just going to save the file. And then we're going to download the Dolphin emulator. Of course, I will link it in the description as well. If you're on Windows, install the 64-bit Visual C++ redistributable. Pretty straightforward. Then just download the latest version of Dolphin. So we do not need the Dolphin or the Java JDK installer anymore. Open. So you want to download the latest version of the STM file generator and the latest version of a looping audio converter. So now we're going to download a song as well. I'm going to link Smash Custom Music in the description as well. Yeah, so many things. So we're just going to replace Rogue Port's theme with Jubilife City from the Pokemon X and Y. Okay, yeah, I'm cutting all that out, don't worry. So we're going to use Jubilife City. Life City. Yeah, and it's a short loop, so we can actually test the... So you want to download the BRSTM. Oh, it actually didn't give me the CAPTCHA this time from the last tutorial, but yeah. So now we have the file. I guess I was just... If it gives you the CAPTCHA thing, like it did for me the other time I tried this, just solve it. It's not that hard. It'll just be like, oh, what game released on the Wii in 2008 or something like that. Anyway, so we have the BRSTM. We have everything we need. So now we have all of our stuff on the desktop. So you want to install the JDK. So we're going to install this first. You're going to get a UAC prompt or user account control. Just hit yes. OBS doesn't record this. Right. So it's going to say preparing to install. Just press next a bunch until it... If you've watched my Mario Party tutorial for music, you don't need to do this. You already have it installed. Yeah, I'm making this right after that tutorial, so that's why I'm mentioning it a lot. You can close this. You should delete the JDK. And extract this. Extract it. Delete the zip. Extract the looping audio converter. And then delete the zip. Okay. Now, so I will go into MP3s / WAV / any normal audio files in a little bit. I just want to do the BRSTM method because it is much easier. Given that down your door in these games have a very picky way of looping, which the conversion to DSP from BRSTM actually solves, which is why the game would actually crash when you would try using the Audacity fork when you try to make custom music for this game. But I'm just going to show it. So now we have all our pieces. So we'll go to looping audio converter, open it up. Again, down your door is not balanced the best in terms of audio. You want to make your song relatively loud, but for brevity on this tutorial, I'm just going to convert the DSP, put each channel in its own file. You need to do it this way or because of how the file is laid out down your door. So yeah, so you just want to take your BRSTM and hit start. If you have multiple, you can run them in batch too. For MP3s, you have to, depends on how you want to loop it. Yeah, If you want custom looping for MP3s, I didn't mention this when I did the Mario Party tutorial since the steps are very similar. You can use Brawl Crate to make a BRSTM with proper looping points. You can loop it in start to end here. Then you do the same steps. You convert for MP3s. You want to convert the BRSTM first, then DSP. The BRSTM will save to the output folder. I just wanted to mention that in case I get a comment or two. Oh, why don't MP3s work? Yeah, that's why. Anyway, we have our Jubilife City DSP pair set, so we can close looping audio converter, and now we can generate our STM. So we can open this up. If you have the JDK, this should open right up. So yeah, so you can pick Cubivore, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, or Thousand Year Door. You can do any of the 3 games. I'm just gonna do Thousand Year Door, and we are going to do Rogue Port. Oh yeah, the song titles are derived from like a YouTube playlist. It's not like the official titles from the remix. So yeah, I will link that in the description as well. So we're gonna do Rogue Port. Do the same thing. Select DSP. Select left or right. Doesn't matter. I pick a folder. You can pick them manually. I don't know why you would. Yeah, just hit yes, and then find the folder. Mine's on the desktop and looping audio converters output folder. Yeah, and then there's Jubilife City. So we're gonna click it and hit OK. There you go. And then you want to hit generate STM, and then it'll tell you where to save it in the folder. I'm just gonna save it to the desktop, and then it'll say it's generated successfully. So as you can see on the desktop, there's a stage GR2 32K STM file. That's our custom music replacement. So you can close the STM file generator, and now we need to open up Dolphin. So extract it if you don't have it. If you do have it, you can just use your pre-existing Dolphin install. Open Dolphin, create a text document called portable, and open Dolphin. You don't need the portable. I just like having my settings in the same folder as the emulator. You do need a game path, so we're just going to tell it where our Thousand Year Door ISO is. It's on the desktop. There it is, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Go to Properties by right-clicking and go to Click on Properties, and then go to File System. Right-click where it says Disk G8M. There's going to be a letter depending on your region. So E for America, J for Japan, and P for Europe. Just right-click it, hit Extract Entire Disk. We're just going to name the folder TTYD Tutorial, and then select. It'll extract all of the game's files into that folder. We can close this. So we have our TTYD tutorial. We take our stage gore2, the file, and then we're gonna copy it. Go into the folder, files, sound, stream, paste. And it'll ask, do you want to replace? Hit yes, just replace the file. There's actually an easy way to test if your replace will work in game. It's not a 100% guarantee because VGM Stream's not perfect. With this file format, just go to VGM Stream. We'll link in the description. And then drag it in. Yeah, if it loads right here, congrats, your replace will work. Like just fine. And if we go here, and it'll loop. Like that. We're gonna listen to it in game because more often than not, this will not load in VGM Stream because, I don't know. I've never had a music replacement fail because of this, but it's just a quick, oh, does it work or not? Anyway, so we're gonna actually test it in game. Oh, if you want a ISO for this, like if you want an ISO to play it on your console, go to Config, Paths, Add, go to wherever you put your game files. It was in that TTYD tutorial. Go to sys, this sys folder, and just select that folder. There should be 2 Paper Mario the Thousand Year Doors now. The one with the 0 byte file size is the one you want. Right click it, hit convert to file, hit convert, don't change any of the settings. And we're just gonna name our ISO TTYD tutorial music or something, yeah. And then just go. Okay, so you're gonna wonder, oh, why is my ISO's 20 megabytes? Yeah, that's just a Dolphin thing. Just go to View and purge game list cache, and it'll magically fix itself to be the proper size, which is, it looks like it was 641 megabytes. Alright, so I'm just gonna play some gameplay of the Rogue port, and I hope I see you in the next tutorial.